Yes, so welcome everybody to this health session. I've really been looking forward to do this. I've been excited all day. Now it's 2 p.m. over here. I know you are 6 hours ahead in Malaysia. So I have some hours left, but I'm happy that you're choosing to spend this time together with me and that I get to spend this time together with all of you. So I'm so much looking forward to share the test-based nutritional concept that we just launched in Malaysia. And I have been working with this during 6 years. And for every year that passes, I feel that this is more and more important. And new studies are released connected to this subject. So I'm going to talk about that as well, because everybody should at least know about this. So I live in Sweden. I live in the north of Sweden, in Umeå. So if we look at Sweden, it's quite a long country, and I live in the north of Sweden. So I used to say I live where the heart is. And I'm a music artist, but I'm also a health entrepreneur. So when I was 15, I decided that I'm going to be a world artist. I'm going to sing, travel all around the world, and make this world a better place. But then also the health concept came in my way, in a good way. And I decided that I want to do both of these things because this is what I'm passionate about. So I know that we will grow this test-based concept in the whole Asia, but we need to start somewhere and take it step by step. So I'm going to share this with you today, and hopefully you will grow with knowledge and also share this with some other people. I'm going to start share screen immediately with you so you can see it. So yes, let's talk wellness. So wellness include a lot of different parts, of course. Wellness can be affected by relationships. Wellness can be affected definitely by exercising. But what I'm going to talk about today is nutrition. So I shared a bit of my journey. I do 100% music, 100% life, and 100% health. So I'm an educated nutritionist, passionate to share this globally. And I also love the entrepreneurial part, getting to know new people all around the globe. So nutrition is essential. It is the study of nutrients in the food, how our body uses them, and the relationship between diet and health. So nutrition, that is definitely, like I said, it is essential. But when we think about food today, we are so stressed. Probably there are more people than me that sometimes has a hectic life. If you feel like that, then please just write a yes in the chat so I know you're alive and with me here. So we just eat the food because we need food and we don't think anything more about that. But we should think about food from a different perspective, because this is what grows us from the inside. So you need to change your mindset about food. So don't wait until you get sick and then you start to make changes. You should think, what can I do today to give my body the best opportunity? A lot of people like money, and we want to have money when we get old so that we have a stable financial situation. But we should definitely think the same thing about our health, because if we have money and no health, nothing really matters. So what do you want for yourself? And there is one person you're going to spend most of your time with, and that is you. So make sure you invest in your health and give your body the best opportunities to function well. So we want to feel good, we want to stay fit, we want to be healthy. That is what we want. No matter what country we look at, we want to be healthy. Hopefully you agree with me on that one. But at the same time, the health-related problems are increasing. And probably you who are listening right now, either you have health challenges today, or you know someone or some people that has health challenges. That is very common. And it could be heart diseases, it could be diabetes, it could be allergies, it could be challenges with brain, with concentration, it could be challenges with skin. And it's time to ask why. Now, our health is, like I said, affected by many things. But one of the core things is the nutrition, the food that we eat. And we have known for a long time about this. Let your food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. So we used to eat good food that was full of all that we needed. But as you as well as I know, that has changed. So today we eat much more man-made food. This goes very quick, it's cheaper. And like I said, our way of thinking about food is that we should just eat until we get full, then we continue to do our work and live our hectic lives. So the thing with this food is that it's lower in nutrition density, it's very high in sugar, and there are many empty calories. So even though we feel full, it doesn't mean we got the nutrients that we needed. And we also eat less healthy fats today. So fat in itself, that's a very good thing if we get the right kind of fats. So we want the unsaturated fats. This is two important fatty acids family, I used to say. So you probably have heard about omega-3. When I heard this the first time, I had heard about omega-3 and I knew that it was good and I didn't know anything more. And if we look at omega-6, this is what we get from vegetable oils. So we find this in a lot of the food that we're eating today. And the omega-3 that we mainly need, it's the marine omega-3 that we get from either fishes, any kind of seafood, actually. And we want to have a balance that is not more than 3 times more omega-6 than omega-3. But because of our changed eating habits, now, if we just look at Europe, the average is 15:1. If we look at India, the average is 30:50:1. If I look at Hong Kong and the tests I've seen in Malaysia so far, they are closer to the European numbers. And the way this affects us is we're built upon cells. So it's crucial to have well-functioning cells for a healthy body. And I'm just gonna let the person in here before I continue. Yes, so we need well-functioning cells for our body to function in a correct way. And if we lack this important omega-3, what happens is that we get a reduced function in our cells. So the nutrients gets in slowly and the waste products comes out slowly as well. And to achieve healthy cell membranes, we need to have a good levels of this omega-3. So what happens when we add up with the important omega-3 is that we get a normal function in our cells. So our cell membranes become soft and flexible, so the nutrients can get in as they should and the waste product comes out as they should. So this affects our normal brain function. And I've heard a lot of people having challenges with brain fog as an example. This affects the heart function, it affects our, let me see, I'm just gonna let people in here. This affects our inner organs, our joints and muscles. So it's crucial that we give our body the omega-3 that it needs. And it recently came a study about the omega-3 index, so the percentage of the marine omega-3. If we have too little of this, they say that it's as dangerous as smoking. So the omega-3 index is very, very important, especially both for the heart function and brain function. So are you in the danger zone? This is what we do, and this is what is unique. You can please mute yourself if you're online. So what we do and what's unique is that we take a test. So you just prick your finger to see what kind of omega-3 levels you have. And this is what I did. I pricked my finger, I added the drops on a paper, and it's sent to an independent laboratory in Oslo, Norway. So in relation to the nutrition that you're eating, how does it look on your inside? And today we have performed over 650,000 balance tests. So we're leading in taking tests, looking at the fatty acids in our body. The tests are performed by our independent laboratory partner, Vitas Analytical Services. So this is important. It's not us who are analyzing the tests. It's an independent laboratory partner that is well known. So they are used by Harvard University, University of Cambridge, and they have no personal information. So you have a test code and they have a test code. And through that test code, we can see your results. So we look at the balance and you get to see your omega-3 index. That is so important. So you should know what kind of omega-3 index you have and if you need to increase that. You see your protection value, mental strength index, cell membrane fluidity that all of us need to have. And you also get to track your progress. So our findings in details, if you have eaten omega-3 before, please just write a yes in the chat because there are some people that has done that. What we can see is that 20% already have been taking an omega-3 supplement and they have an average on 7 to 1. So that average is too high. We can see that a lot of people don't reach the level they should have through the products out there. And the challenge with omega-3 is that it gets bad very quickly. And when you eat the supplement, you want to know that it reaches all the way to your cells, that it is stable. Because the question isn't if we should add it, but if it's actually working. And 75% does not take an omega-3 supplement and have the average of 15 to 1. So if you're unbalanced, if you have too low levels, you definitely should make a change. So what can we do? We have gathered a scientific advisory board with some of the brightest minds in the field. Dr. Paul Clayton as an example. He is well known on the nutritional field. And we're developing this system of test-based nutrition. So we have more things that we can look forward to that will come up as well. And we bring people back in balance in 120 days. So you probably have heard about supplements today, but have you heard that you can track the progress and know what you're eating is actually working? What we use is our test-based formula. So this is balanced oil. So you get the marine omega-3. And since you dosage by weight, you know that you get the right amount that you need. Now, it's not only omega-3, it's olive oil as well. And this olive oil contains a lot of polyphenols. And the polyphenols, they help the omega-3 to be stable all the way to our cells. And they also help to protect us against oxidative stress. And it doesn't taste bad fish. So if you've eaten something that tasted bad fish, you shouldn't eat that. It tastes more like olive oil with some orange taste. And here you can see the differences as well in omega-3, in oil stability index. So we know that the stability index for our balanced oil is so much longer if you compare it to other oils. And once again, the most important thing is that we know that it reaches all the way to your cells and actually makes a difference since this is such an important part. And the result is that 95% of those taking the balanced product have a ratio of near 3 to 1 after 120 days. And that was the case with me as well. So when I started, I had challenges with concentration. I had challenges with my focus. I had challenges with reading. Maybe there are some people here with some kind of brain fog or concentration challenges. I also had pain in my joints. So that was a good reason for me to take the test to see how it looked on my inside. And I was not in balance. I had a balance of 12-1. So I started using the oil, and I have been using it for 6 years now. I think about it like the food that we miss in our fridge, since this is what we should get through food, but most people don't. And after 120 days, I was back in balance. And it's amazing to see when people get back into balance, how it actually can have an effect in the body and in the well-being. Now, who is this important for? So it's important from being a fetus in the womb, both for the development of the baby, but also for the mother, because she gives all the good nutrients to that little baby. So it's important that the mother gets the right fats that she needs, because our brain really needs this kind of omega-3 fats to function well. And then it's important on every stage of life. When you're little, it's more about brain, immune, and growth. And when you're 50 and above, you start to think more about your heart. But we should definitely, if you're under 50, you should also think about your heart, because it's working for you every day. So learn to think preventive. And these are health claims that are approved. So this is what we know. It will affect the normal brain function. It will affect the normal heart function, the immune function, your vision. It helps to keep a normal blood pressure, a normal cell division, normal muscle function. And it's also affect the cholesterol levels, your bone structure. So if you look at this, what do you feel is the most important parts for you? And if you think about the people around you, would they benefit from using this? And I think the answer is yes, because everybody should take a test to see where they're at. And this is something we need to spread in Malaysia, that we work test-based and that we can track the progress for everybody. There are big athletes that are using our products. We could see some of them in the Olympics. And that's because it's so important for people who are exercising. One thing, that their cells are functioning well so they can get out with the waste products. Because if you're exercising, you have even more waste products that needs to get out of your cells. And it's also super important that you can take in the nutrients as you should. It affects the muscle function, as I showed you. So we can see that more and more athletes are choosing our products. And that's because we're also members of Informed by Choice. So the athletes know that it's okay for them to eat this, and they know that it's working because of the tests. So reaching a balance between omega-6 and omega-3, that is the first step, because this will affect the cells in your body. And we are a Scandinavian company that now are reaching out towards Malaysia, and I would say we have just started. So I'm happy that you're here listening right now from a very early stage. But the products are produced in both Norway and Iceland. So we stand for very high quality. And it's also important to know that it's a good company, and we're a listed company. So there's total transparency in the numbers. And the visions that we have, it's inspire change in life. So we want to inspire change in life in many different areas. So what I share with you today is also a possibility for you to take a test and start using the oil as a customer. But I also wanted to leave that we're looking for people that also want to share this knowledge in Malaysia. So if you felt that, well, this is really important, then we're always looking for good people to work with to spread this even more. And yeah, inspire change in life is what we do. And I want to thank you. And if you want to reach out, you can reach me on the email here. You also see Instagram and LinkedIn. So once again, there is so much we can do for our health, but there is also so much we can do for other people. So make sure you get tested, you start using the oil, but it all starts with competence and a commitment towards yourself that you're going to take care of you, you're going to take care of yourself and your health long term. It's not a 1 week project, it's long term. Much love to our body. Yeah, think more preventive and change your mindset about nutrition and health. So I hope this gave you some new knowledge today, and I would like to thank you all for tuning in. And I will have more of these sessions. So if you felt that, well, this gave me a lot and you want to invite people to another session, then just let me know and we'll make sure you get invited the next time as well. You can write in the chat if there is anything you're thinking about, but I want to say thank you so much.